Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are back with another pick a card reading, and we are asking Spirit for Eclipse Season Messages. And we're going to be focusing on change because eclipses bring profound change. So that's what we're going to look into today. We have 3 oracle decks and 3 amazing crystals. With Oracle deck number 1, we have the raw rhodonite. With Oracle deck number 2, we have the raw chrysocolla. And with Oracle deck number 3, we have the lepidolite. So when you are ready, please go to the timestamps in the description box below to find your reading, and I will see you over there. Welcome, group number 1. Today we are asking Spirit for Eclipse Season Messages. We're going to find out what is going to be shifting or changing for you during this time. What can you expect during this time period? Eclipse season is often a massive time of change. And generally, if we are aware of it, it can bring in amazing opportunities for good things to happen. So, you chose deck number 1, the Lightworker Oracle. I forgot what this is called. Work Your Light? Work Your Light. Sorry, this is an old deck. And the amazing rhodonite. Now, just off the bat, rhodonite is an amazing healing stone. It's healing for the body as well as emotions. I'm starting to clear as I say that. Some of you are definitely healing from emotional heartache or heartbreak. You might have scars or wounds from feeling hurt by someone. And during this eclipse season, much of this is going to heal, or the healing process will be underway. Now, my understanding is that the eclipse season goes way beyond the eclipses. The energy of eclipses is very powerful and can keep on going for a year or more. But my understanding is that the first 3 to 6 months are the most pronounced. For some of you, a lot of healing is going to be going on. They are showing me the Star card, okay, so which is a card of healing and hope. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to move through some wounding. You're going to move through the anguish or the emotional upset of that. For some of you, they're showing me the word denial and repression. So for some of you, you might have to face emotional upset that kind of went underground, that went unacknowledged, that may come up now to be acknowledged and released, okay? Is there anything else I wanted to say here? Oh, so the piece about the physical, rhodonite also reduces inflammation, and it also helps heal physical scars. So they're showing me somebody in, I don't think it's a cast, it looks like a, I don't know what this is called. It's like to keep the leg in place. It's I would see it in a physical therapist's office or at the gym where a physical therapist is working with a client. It looks like somebody is healing inflammation from an accident, I'm hearing. Something that happened with your leg. I'm seeing that. And you can expect, they're showing me pain. So what about this, my guides? I don't want to guess, actually. The resolution of pain, I'm hearing. The resolution of pain. because I'm seeing somebody squinting and scrunching their face like they've been in a lot of pain. And what is being eclipsed out of your life is this pain. And they are saying that for those of you who have had this physical pain, a lot of this does connect with emotional pain as well, or the trauma of the accident, or who was there for you and who wasn't. So it's interesting, the simultaneous healing of the physical wounds and the emotional wounds will happen for many of you. Okay. Anything else with this stone? Okay, I didn't even realize that. They just said this is rosy pink, and look at the roses here. Roses may be a signifier for you that something is about to shift. What about the rose? I don't know why they're showing me the thorns. What do you want them to know about it? Okay, so they're saying that, okay. Let me just listen, guys. What do you want me to tell them about the roses with the thorns? So they're telling me that something might have come into your life that looked really beautiful, that looked really right, that smelled good, looked good, metaphorically speaking, but was a thorn in your side, didn't really end up being what you thought it was going to be. And they're saying, they're using the words in divine order. Let me just make sure I'm getting that right. They're saying that that was intended to harden you, to strengthen you, okay, to strengthen your will, your boundaries, they're using the word naivete, with all due respect, okay? I'm delivering what I'm hearing in the most sort of warm package that I can provide here. So they're saying that there was something that came to you that looked really good, and you end up being, I don't know, slighted, rejected, or it was a pain. It was, oh, there's the word pain again. It's like you got your finger pricked by something, by a thorn, and you didn't expect it. And they're saying that that happened the way that it did, and it's leaving your life appropriately, so that whatever you learned from that experience may be applied in the future. So the right circumstances, the right events, the right job, the right person, the right workers, they're even showing me workers in a house, contractors, you'll be able to have better discernment, okay? They're saying also the idea of having to learn many lessons. I'm getting the sense with this group that you've had a lot of experiences that, you know, after a period of time when you're just weighed down by so many challenges, you're like, I'm going to curse, guys, so if that offends you, close your ears. You're like, fuck all of those challenges already. Excuse my French. But that's sort of like the feeling that I got a rise in my chest of rage, as if to say, universe, come on already. Like, how much can I take? That's the feeling that I'm getting. And so my guides are saying there's also a period of time now in which that is falling away, that need to be not tested. What's the right word? Schooled. Okay, that's the word they're giving me. Schooled in life. And they're saying some of that was accurate, meaning it was supposed to happen, and some of it was not. So we're not here to spiritually bypass. Some of that was negative energy or interference, yada, yada. There's so many things that I can say about that. But what I want to say is that they're saying that while we will learn lessons throughout life, there is a period of time in which you guys felt, they're showing me an avalanche, flattened, over, completely and utterly at your wits' end with overwhelm and challenge. And they're saying that that is closing out in large part because there is some kind of intervention, divine intervention. They're showing me the Ace of Swords there, almost like the divine is cutting away the darkness that was effing with you guys. Okay. You guys, in my previous readings, you guys might have been the group where I talked about like negative energy and dealing with the devil and dealing, with inverted energies. Okay. So if you did choose those groups previously, and that was only one group, this is validation for you guys that this is being removed by the divine. 1 second, you guys. My apologies. Okay. So why don't we move on? Okay. Let's get a starting card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Opening up to protection. Is that crazy? Call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. Unbelievable. Wow. That is unbelievable. And there's literally a solar eclipse on this card. At least what I can tell. The moon in front of the sun with that crown. Okay. It's like you're getting your crown back. You're getting your sense of sovereignty back. That's unbelievable. I actually think that that's relevant to you guys. So I'm going to take that card out. Okay. Look at that. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? All right. Wow. I love that. That might be your significator card, actually. Yes, I'm getting a thumbs up. Okay. So protection, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. So you might have had aspects, parts of your soul taken from you, which I know might sound odd to some people, but that happens. There's a lot of energies that can do that. They're showing me the birth canal. So I don't know if any of you guys, if your mother was ill or she had a difficult birth. They're saying something around birth. So you guys might have been challenged for most of your lives. And they're saying that this is during this eclipse. I don't know when I'm going to publish this, hopefully on the day of the eclipse, but we'll see how quickly I could upload to YouTube. They want you to proclaim, I am sovereign and I am free. I call back all of my life force energy and all aspects, all parts of my soul now. Okay, RRO, return to rightful owner. Me. Merkaba energy healing. Return all of my soul fragments from across all time and space now, where I gave of that aspect of my soul willingly, unwillingly, wittingly, unwittingly, through contracts, under duress, okay? Clear all contracts, disconnect all cords, revoke all permission for my soul to be stolen and used against my will. Return all fragments of my soul to me now. I am sovereign and I am free. That's what you want to do. And they're saying you are protected in doing this. Maybe we'll get another card at the end. Let's go into the tarot a little bit for you guys. There's quite a bit of clearing for you guys right now. That's cool. This is upside down, but I just opened to the Ace of Pentacles there. I didn't see where I opened up the first time around because I'm a little distracted. Let me just get back in my body here. My highest and best spirit guides, please protect myself and group number 1. Show me what is changing or shifting for them during this eclipse season. What is changing? Yeah. There it is. I should have said it. I saw it before. The Three of Swords. I saw it in my mind and I didn't say it. I hate when I do that. Of course, right? Because the first thing that they talked about was the emotional scarring with the rhodonite. And they talked about heartache or heartbreak, which are always the adjectives. I can't think of my grammar right now. Adjectives. Heartbroken, I guess, would be, I don't know. That's a noun. Anyway, they're adjectives. Three of Swords, okay? Heartbreak, heartache, resentment, rejection, anger against, or not against, about a situation that wounded you, okay? So this is what's changing now. That was the question. This is the answer. through this eclipse season, you are going to finally release unhealed emotional scars and wounds about people and situations that hurt you. I mean, this could even be something like someone scammed you out of money. That's what they just showed me. Or there was like a court case that went left. Or show me other examples, please, my spirit guides, about the Three of Swords. They're showing me somebody who's up at night worrying about an ill loved one. Okay. They're also just showing me the Ten of Swords. Just, is that the Ten of Swords? No, the Nine of Swords. Someone just up at night worrying and anxious. So there's also just this energy of anxiety and constant worrying up at night, thinking about something over and over again. Okay. That is what's changing. That state of being. Okay. Can we get a little bit more information about what is changing and shifting? Can you tell us more about this Three of Swords? And then we'll get other energies, you guys. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Eight of Cups. Okay. So that's pretty clear. So we have an energy where it's like you're choosing. Let me get the right words here, my guys. Help me here, please. You're choosing to turn your back on what doesn't serve you anymore. You're choosing to leave behind the people and the situations that promised you everything but delivered nothing. Okay? I'm just getting this feeling of emptiness, of what's the word I'm looking for? It's like where you felt your energy was drained. Okay. It's on the tip of my tongue. What is that word? I got it earlier. It's like you were drained. And what I'm seeing with the eclipse season is that this is massively changing for you right now. Now, let me just ask, are they leaving? Are they turning their back? Okay. They're going like this. So what do you want them to know about that? Okay, well, you know what they're showing to me? They're showing me you being in a car. So it's like the Eight of Cups, and you're seeing things recede into the background with the rear view mirror. So this isn't going to take a lot of effort. It's like you're walking away or literally driving away, and you're leaving this behind. So at the beginning, they talked about processing or moving through, but it feels as if they're saying to you guys, this is not going to take a good deal of work. It's going to feel quite effortless. And the energy of the eclipse is going to help this release from your life easily. Okay? Is there anything else you want to say about this story here? I mean, show me the card. Otherwise, I'll ask what else. Show me a clear card if there's more you want to say about this story. You know what? Can you show me the outcome? What can they look forward to then? My group number ones. Can you show me the outcome? Okay, that's too many. Can you show me the outcome, please? One card, please. One card, please. Yeah? Okay. There it is. Nine of Pentacles. These are all cards that I see in my mind. I wish I would say them, but I guess it doesn't really matter, right? That's just ego. Nine of Pentacles is that sovereign feeling that I was referring to before. That's being in the glory of all of you and not being cloaked. Look at this person being cloaked. Look at this Three of Wands person. Look at these images here, covering her face here. Okay. And anguish on the floor. And this person with robes on, leaving, like having to, I'm hearing the word abscond. Not a word I generally use, but, having to sort of run away in the night. It's that kind of energy of needing to hide in some way. And even, these women with their arms crossed like this, sort of in a protection kind of way, reminds me of the Three of Swords, sort of. And even when you go like this, it's sort of like the cross, against the devil or against a demon. Okay. Her arms are open, she's not protecting her vital organs here. Let's just say there's a feeling of you being able to feel free, to be on your own, to be autonomous, to feel emotionally free, to feel rich in your life in all kinds of ways. But having this sense that you're finally free of whatever has been bogging your energy down. That's what the eclipse season is going to do for you guys. Okay, beautiful. I love that. Can you tell us one other thing? Anything else that's going to be shifting for my group number ones, please? What else is going to be shifting for my group number ones? They're also saying energy healing. I don't know what that means. Maybe also on an energetic level, there's going to be, yes, they're going to be me a yes. You know what they're showing me? They're showing me, if any of you guys know how to read auras or you just can read energy, often when people are literally clouded with dark energy or heavy energy, they look like it looks like there's gray smoke around them. Looks like gray, okay? Sometimes a little bit of red, often indicating rage. But I'll see it, they'll look, I'm hearing the word pallor. It's like their face might look dark or really blood drawn away from the face. So kind of sticky, pale. Yeah, I don't know how else to put that. They just look dark and devoid of life force energy. So what they were showing me is that you're going to look more vibrant. And I think that also goes with the 9 of Pentacles. You're going to feel more vibrant and you're going to look more vibrant. And they're showing me clarity in the eyes. So I don't know if you had any like smudgies or what are they called? Like little spots in the eyes. You might just see more clearly and you might feel more vibrant. Okay. Your skin also might improve. Okay. Yeah. Because they're showing me acne and, yeah, anyone who wants to work with me holistically in my practice, often acne points to both rage as well as unacknowledged emotion. And it could also point to some very lower vibratory energy stuck in the body and wanting, like trying to leave, but they get stuck in the epidermis. So there might be a shift in your skin, okay? Let's just get one more energy here, please. What is shifting? What is shifting or changing for my group number ones? Can we get one card here, please? Okay. Oh, that's upside down. Okay, 7 of Cups. What is that about? They're saying that you're going to be interested in a lot of different things. Or you might have been interested in a lot of different things. And you're going to be able, and there's the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which I mentioned before. Because they just said, look on the bottom of the deck. They're going to be able to get clarity about, I'm going to take it out because they mentioned it before and they just told me to look on the bottom of the deck, which I wouldn't have done because I'm right in the middle of the reading. But they're saying that you might be interested in a lot of different things. And you might have had a lot of different areas of interest that have caused you to stagnate or get stuck a little bit. Well, during this eclipse season, you're going to get a lot of clarity. You're going to be much more decisive about what you want to do going forward. And they're actually saying that this message dovetails with the first one. Because as you feel this sense of freedom, your mind is just going to be open. Because when you're in a state of fight or flight, when your nervous system is burnt out, you can't think clearly, you can't think effectively. So, is there anything else about the 7 of Cups, though? Okay. Interesting. They're saying that some of you are going to have a choice in love, okay? And you're going to make a decision about who to be with. So some of you actually might have been in some kind of love triangle here with the 3 of Swords. And you might not choose any of these people, actually. You might choose someone else. There might be a third choice here. But you're going to get very clear about what you want. And like they had said earlier, you know, divine is going to come in and cut away all of this energy that's sort of fogging your vision and making you feel emotionally upset. For some of you for good reason, but for some of you not for good reason. Okay? So like I had said before, I'm going to get one last oracle card for you guys to close out the reading. What can my group number ones expect of this eclipse season? Can we get more of like an outcome card here? An outcome card Please, my highest and best spirit guides. Thank you. Oh, look at that, you guys. Soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Oh my God, that's fabulous. The Nine of Pentacles is the quintessential alone card, the single card. But this is what you guys need to extract yourself from some kind of energy of, you know, that was taking your life force energy, that was blocking you, that was keeping you from your sovereignty. And when you're going through something like this, you're in that mode of protection. You're in that isolative mode where you don't really want to be around people because you're not in a trusting place. So that clarity that's coming from the divine, that openness that is the ending of this emotional wounding, okay? That sovereignty that you're going to feel. This is all leading you guys to the right people, your soul tribe. Whether it be love, whether it be friendship, whether it be, you know, a YouTube community like here, you are being led to the people that are heart-centered, that connect on a soul level to you. And with the dolphins here playing, these whales and these dolphins, I'm just getting this sense that a lot more joy and playfulness is going to enter your life. And I feel with what you guys have been through, that was relegated to the bottom of the rung. I don't feel that play was a big part of your life experience. But that's coming in now, and all you have to do is welcome it. Okay, my group number ones, that's your reading for eclipse season. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below and like the video if you can. Otherwise, I send you so many loving so much, I was going to say love and blessings, but loving blessings to you during this eclipse season. And I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Take care. Welcome, group number 2. Today we are asking Spirit for eclipse season messages. We are focusing on what is changing, what is shifting, and what is going to be in its stead in this reading. I forewarn you, there's quite a bit of clearing in these messages, okay? This eclipse season is going to be intense for a lot of us, okay? And I'm hearing you guys are no exception, okay? Intense doesn't mean bad. It could really usher in something fabulous. But eclipse season is a profound time of potential change. In other words, something big can throw up things in your life, but how you work with that change is what will dictate whether the outcome will be pleasing and favorable or challenging or difficult. It's kind of like a Uranus energy. You chose the chrysocolla. I have not worked with this stone yet. I'm excited to work with it. It just feels very cooling to the system. As if, I don't know if you guys have been feeling rage lately. I just got the feeling of rage. I feel as though this stone is going to calm any rage or feeling of overwhelm that you've been experiencing recently. It is the teaching stone. It brings inner wisdom. And I have a sense that you are learning how to work with emotional upsets differently. You're learning how to cool a hot temper, I'm hearing. And that may not apply, of course, to everyone. Just bear with me here. This is a stone of communication. And so what I'm getting is that there are things that have been upsetting you, that maybe have upset you so much that it almost feels stifling. Do you know sometimes when you get so enraged, you can't find your voice? So there is something that might have happened that thwarted the throat chakra, that made it so unbearable for you, that led to almost an incapability of communicating effectively. So what I'm seeing in this eclipse season is, which one is it? Both. That the source of the upset and the rage, as well as the response, are both going to be remedied. So the cause will be eclipsed from your life, will be released, will be removed. I'm hearing swiftly, but it is your job to remedy the rage. Just because the stimulus of the rage gets removed doesn't mean that the rage gets removed with it. Once that switch gets turned on and that emotion gets activated inside of you, it has to go somewhere. So your job, well, they're not saying it's your job because it's not about doing the work. It's that the eclipse season energy is going to give you an opportunity to feel calm for the first time in a while. But you might be, they're showing me a power line down or something like that where the end is sparking. So if it hits the ground or water hits it, it can spark. So they're saying that you might still be on edge. So you're only tasked with the this notion of being aware of that frayed nerve, of that capacity to spark when somebody aggravates you, and to maintain a sense of calm and to really make your way through that, to wade your way through those waters calmer. Okay. To help teach you that the world is not a scary place, I'm hearing. I wasn't going to say that, but that's what they just put in my mouth. So I'm sorry if any of you have been going through something like that, where your environment felt unsafe or scary, and you felt as if things were unfair, I'm hearing. When I came across the idea of inner wisdom with the Chrysocolla, I also felt a lot of inner child healing at this time. So some of the things that might have been aggravating you or activating you in your environment or in your relationships might have felt like echoes from early relationships in your life, in childhood or adolescence. Relationships that were wounding in some way, that were lacking accurate reflection, I'm hearing. Where rage might have come up, but you didn't have a place to put it. So these more recent situations were coming up to give you an opportunity to finally release that rage. And what they're saying is that in the eclipse season, these situations will quiet. Similar idea came up in group number 1. I reckon in all groups, the eclipse season this particular year, or any year that you listen to this, okay, it will come up. There's this idea of a quieting happening where there was challenge. Okay, interesting that we open up to the boundary stones, negotiations, contracts, communication. Okay, there's something about having boundaries in your life, of having a sense of what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours, energetically speaking, emotionally speaking, and not feeling like you have to reach over into someone else's space to like get them to see your point, but really just being in your own boundaries, in your own energy, and not getting crap is how I'm seeing it. And that during the eclipse season, my guides are showing me that you're just not going to be confronted with as many of those situations where you have to hold those boundaries as firmly. So the boundaries are being put in place. You have done your part, and communication is going to ensue a lot more smoothly. So like in group number 1, when I opened the deck, the card that I opened to was the significator. So I'm going to take that out as your significator. With all of this green here, I can't help but wonder if you guys are working with the earth a lot right now. Okay, maybe I'm hearing the word Om. Okay, using the vibration of the earth to settle a lot of this restless energy inside of you, because I feel like you guys have been dealing with a lot of upset and a lot of, it feels dysregulated is the word I would use, just feeling really out of sorts. And I feel like you're being guided to connect in with the frequency of the earth right now, with the earth's resonant frequency, the Schumann resonance. You might be very sensitive to the changes in the Schumann resonance. Or just to really work with the AUM, the Om, okay? Yeah, they just showed me the cover of the initiation into Hermetics by Franz Barden. And I just see the AUM on the cover. So I don't know if that means anything to anyone, if you guys started reading that book or are interested in Hermetics or Hermeticism. There's something about that. I don't know. I just want to mention that. Okay, we'll pull another card at the end of the deck, at the end of the reading. Let's get into the tarot cards and see what is shifting for my group number 2s, okay? My highest and best spirit guides, guided only by the 1. Can you please show us what is shifting, what is changing for my Chrysocolla group here? My lovely group number 2s. Okay. 5 of Cups. It's very similar energy to group number 1, okay? There's definitely this sense of sorrow that you are working through, that you're releasing. And I do feel with this group, it has to do with the childhood home, because they're showing me this house in the corner here, and they're really highlighting the childhood home. I do feel like some of you are working through unhealed wounds from your childhood. And that's that inner wisdom / inner child energy that I was tapping into before. But let's see, okay? My guides, guided only by the 1. Show me about the 5 of Cups. What are you referring to here? What are you referring to? Showing me the 10 of Cups. They are showing me home, or the 4 of Swords. Okay. Not 4 of Swords, the 4 of Wands. What is the 5 of Cups about, please? Show me the card, please. What is that about? Okay. The Fool. Okay, that was actually where I opened up the deck to, and I actually didn't mention that. The Fool. Okay, so they're not actually telling me what the 5 of Cups is regarding, but they are telling me what is to come. Is that right? Yes. Why didn't you tell me what the 5 of Cups? They're saying it's just too many different stories in this group with the 5 of Cups, but that it will resonate for those of you who chose this pile, that the eclipse season is really helping you face sorrow that went unacknowledged for too long. Okay. And what it's opening up to you is a brand new path. It feels almost like a brand new life where you're free of the burdens from the past, right? The Fool is carrying this little pouch. Okay. They're highlighting something very interesting about his pouch here. Okay. But it's a pouch, no less. And that signifies that the burdens of the past are being left behind. Okay. The World is the last card in the deck. Okay. And then we have the Fool here, the 0 point, which is what I talked about in my last video, the 0 point in the infinity symbol. Okay. We're at the 0 point where everything falls away and the slate is blank. Okay. It's washed clean. So there's something about you laying to rest the burdens of the past. I mean, they're showing me the 10 of Wands now, okay? You're letting go of the burdens from the past, finally, and simultaneously, divine, the universe, whatever you believe in, is helping you release those burdens. And they're showing this to me as, what is that called? I always get this, not always, I often get it with this particular card in this deck. When they burn the grounds for new growth, there's a word for that. I don't know. Any farmers out there who know what I'm talking about? It's like scorching the earth so that new seeds can be planted, new growth can be had. So it's a whole new path. Okay, the old path, your old life is being burned away. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. Yes, and I'm clearing as I say that. And this brand new path is opening to you, dark to light here very much. Now, it's very interesting. They highlighted that he is holding, his pouch is on a, how do you say? Some of you may not believe me. I cannot think of basic words. What is that? Axe. It's like an axe. So he hasn't quite put his weapons down. So you are going to be taking some of the defenses, some of the hardness with you on this path. But it's not that you're defensive. It's just that you're armed and ready. It's like you're ready for your new beginning, but you know, you're stronger and hardier because of what you've been through. And no one can take that away from you. Now, let me see if I can get any more information before I get what else is going to change. Can we get more information about this new path? Can we get any more information about what is shifting here? Can you show me the card clearly, please? What else? What is shifting? Tell me about this new path. I'm so curious for them. What's on this new path? Okay. We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. I mean, I do feel like they are verifying the idea that you guys have been through the fire. Okay? That you've been through a lot and you've made it out the other side. And there's some kind of recognition here that you've made it out the other side. Not everybody did in this story, but you did. And you will continue. Okay? Tell me more, please. Tell me more. Why are you highlighting what they've been through here? Why are you highlighting what they've been through? Page of Pentacles. Because they want you to know that this new path that you're about to embark on is real. It's tangible. It's not frou-frou. It's not spiritual. It's not in the etheric field. It's money, people, a home, a job. Okay? So they want to commend you for how hard you've worked to get here, and they want to assure you that your reward is on the other side. That this eclipse season is going to bring in more opportunities that are tangible, that you can point to and say, finally, it's here, he's here, she's here, this is what I wanted all along. You could hold it in your hand. It's the way that she's holding this pentacle makes me feel like you're going to hold something and never let it go. It's that feeling of, oh my God, finally, I can't believe I did it. I met this person. I found this home. Thank you, God. They're showing me somebody really like kneeling down on the ground and kissing the ground. This feeling of I'm home, I'm here, I found my person, I found my peace, I found my stability, I found my job, I found the money. It's like you're coming upon the thing that I feel as though you were, that neglected you, that was taken from you, that was robbed from you from a very early time in your life. And this is really going to calm your overwhelm because it's going to be something tangible. I feel as though this group has been searching and fighting for peace for such a long time. And my guides are here to let you know that it has arrived. And you're going to see it bit by bit by bit. Show me what else is shifting for my group number 2s. What else is shifting for them? Can you show me what else is shifting for them, please? What else is shifting for them? They keep showing me a dog. I don't know if any of you are going to adopt a dog or just adopted a dog because I keep seeing like a new dog. Okay, King of Cups. What does that mean? Yeah, I do feel that you guys are going to be fulfilled in a way that you don't really think is possible. Ooh, the Magician. Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. You are going to be fulfilled in a way that you don't think is possible. That's the Magician. It's going to feel like magic. It's going to feel like something just landed on your doorstep. That's what they're showing us. I'm hearing just you wait. Just you wait. Okay? So there was some kind of profound, I'm hearing the word starvation emotionally for this group. And probably it seeped into other areas of your life where you felt lack in other ways. And so what I'm getting is that now that you have these firmer boundaries, now that you have found your voice or are finding your voice, now that the people and the situations that hurt you, that created this sorrow, are either eclipsed out of your life or there has been some kind of resolution, you are finally going to be able to start your life. And this kind of makes me feel emotional. I resonate a little bit with this story, or maybe a lot. I don't want to disclose too much needlessly. But it feels as though this group, maybe there's someone here in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and you're like, it's never going to happen for me because my life story, like they're showing me somebody with, it looks like Anna Karenina, right? It looks like a really big book. And that now they're showing me a file cabinet of clinical charts. And those are all yours. I always used to joke with my endocrinologist that I have a chart of an 80-year-old because I have health problems anyway. So, and I would say, can you send them to me? And this was before things were really electronic. And he would say to me, Merkaba, whatever my name is, I've got charts and charts and charts for you, So that's what they're showing to me. They show me things that I recognize. They're saying, you have a story, like a file this big, and this wide. And you thought, no, there's no way that file is just going to be able to be put in the cabinet, never to be opened again. And all of a sudden there'll be a resolution, that there will be light. Oh, but yes, there is, because magic is abound, you guys. I mean, you got the King of Cups and the Magician. And I mentioned the infinity symbol at the beginning of the reading, right? With the 0? Yeah, with the Fool card. And here it is. That's pretty cool. They're highlighting these people's 2 robes being white. That there's a real, I'm getting so emotional, you guys. This is a hard message for me to deliver. Because I once believed this. Magic with my life, you kidding? I'm starting to see little points of egress, little points of light. So I hope you will too. They're saying not hope, this will happen. The highest form of fulfillment by way of pure magic. They're highlighting the white robes here. A real return to purity, to innocence. A reclamation of the innocence that was lost, the 5 of Cups. From your childhood, from an abusive relationship, from some kind of profound trauma. Okay, this is destitution to me, the 5 of Cups in this particular deck. Okay? We even have the white dog here, okay? With the Fool. I mean, there's really this feeling of a shift to something. I'm hearing that precedes time for this group. So many of you might have never experienced a real sense of innocence. You might have felt like you were never really children, is how I'm getting it, how I'm seeing it. There's something with you guys about no longer negotiating to get the bare minimum. But finally being able to have these boundaries that say, I'm enough. I don't need to keep giving and giving and giving in order to receive. 9 of Wands. I don't need to give so much of my energy and fight so hard to get the barest minimum. I deserve, right? I deserve to have my needs be met. I deserve to be loved unconditionally. I deserve to have money in the bank. I deserve a good night's sleep without noise, without chaos, without interference. I'm hearing geostress. Maybe some of you have always lived in areas that were really noisy and you kept moving and you're like, bloody hell, why are there problems everywhere I go? Okay, I resonate with that a lot too. Okay, Why are there problems left, right, and center? That's just what I'm getting with you guys. The page is also a card of innocence, a card of, of learning also, of being the student again and not needing to be the teacher, right? So the teaching stone here can be a riddle. Are you being taught or are you teaching? And I feel as though you guys are kind of tired of holding all the responsibility, of being parentified, of being the ones who need to make all the decisions and not having anyone mentoring you, being there for you, holding space for you, being a scaffold. And I really feel now, perhaps the King of Cups can signify a person coming in, but I feel for eclipse season, it's really about you just feeling deeply nourished in a way that doesn't make rational sense. That your big file would presuppose, would assume otherwise. And yet here it is. There's this profound feeling that this eclipse season is opening up this energy of fulfillment that this group has not experienced before. That maybe there's a memory of a time when, right? But it's not close. It's not recent. It may not even be in this life. They're showing me Hallmark films, those silly films that are literally like fairy tales. That's what they're showing me. Like almost to the point of absurdity that you're going to experience some kind of peace in your life, some kind of fulfillment in your life that you didn't think was possible. I usually don't deliver messages like that, especially when I feel this energy of the Five of Cups, okay? And the overwhelm and the rage that I tapped into at the beginning. But when I tap into that kind of rage, and I know that well, I know you guys have been through it, okay? Especially with the Nine of Wands here. The fact that they had to validate what you have been through tells me how much you've been through. But you guys have a lot of fire. You have a lot of spine. You have a warrior spirit that you get through everything. But I'm hearing you guys say, just because I have the capacity to get through it doesn't mean I want shit being thrown at me left, right, and center. And I hear you. Excuse my cursing. Let's get an oracle card. Please, my guides, show us what's going to be on the other side. Okay? I'm getting excited. Show us what's on the other side, please. This eclipse season, please, for my amazing warriors of group number 2. What's on the other side of this, please? What's on the other side, please? Okay? Oh. First, guys, you just totally have me in tears. I don't even know what to say. Returning, spiral journey. Spiral, you guys. You're returning back to the 0 point. Where I'm hearing you should not have been challenged in the way that you had been. Spiral journey, growth, renewal, healed. Look at this labyrinth. And this woman floating above it in her immaculate, formless state. Which reminds me of Lemuria. You are coming out of the labyrinth that you have been in. This is not a maze. This is an effing labyrinth that some energy put you in. That was never about teaching or lessons. This is just something you had to transcend. And the only thing that you might have got out of it, and it's a big thing, is that inner wisdom that now you can pass on to others. That you can live to tell the tale, not just of survival, not just of getting the bare minimum with the Page of Pentacles, but getting every goddamn thing with the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups and the Magician here. as above, so below. You bring divinity down to earth. You bring the magic down to earth. The end of your story is not that file, is not that huge book that someone else wrote, that someone else filled up with their illness and their difficulty and their projections. Your story is only beginning. I don't care how old you are. Age is just a number. Your soul lives on and on and on and on. And who the hell knows? We were meant to live much longer than our 80s and 90s. That's just a program. Death is a program. Death is a program. Do you guys hear me? Death is a program that can be unprogrammed. People start throwing in the towel once they hit their 80s because they think death is around the corner. That's a load of BS. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox again. Your life is just beginning. Wherever you are at, let it begin. Spiral journey. I talked about that in my last video about the spiral, okay? That the eights are a spiral. The return, there's no beginning or end. It's this idea that you're ever evolving. You're coming upon truths and truths and truths and magic and magic and magic over and over and over again. And the end of this story is here. Growth, renewal, healed. Not healing, healed. That's your eclipse season, you guys. With that, I'm going to close out. Send you guys so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 3. Today we are asking Spirit for eclipse season messages. We are focusing on the changes and the shifts that are occurring across your lives during this lengthy period of time. Most prominently in the 3 to 6 months, the first 3 to 6 months, but can last a year. That's how powerful the eclipse season energy really can be, especially this year in 2026, but whenever you come across this reading. So you guys chose the lepidolite, the peace stone, the stone of transition, the grandmother stone. Okay, there's a lot of meaning in this stone. What they just said is that this is your time to sparkle. I don't think I ever said that actually with this sparkly stone. They're highlighting self-growth for this group. And the transition piece is the most prominent piece that they want to highlight here. A real time of transition for you. I'm seeing a fork in the road, okay? Where an old version of yourself is falling away. What is being eclipsed out of your life is the lack of resonance with an old version of you. They're showing me somebody taking a mask off their face, okay? Maybe you guys have been fronting for a long time. Maybe you've just been putting on a face for a long time. Can I sit cross-legged? No. I'm dying to cross my legs, but they're saying the energy just won't flow as well. Okay. I'm clearing now. Sorry, you guys. Oh my God, that's a big one. Whoa. Maybe some of you just felt that. That was huge. My ear also just burst. My left ear just opened, okay? Well, I can even hear more clearly. Okay, they're saying that's part of the message. I feel as though some of you were really turned in for a long time. Like they're showing me cobwebs, okay? Which is always a symbol of something going on for a long period of time. And they're saying that some of you have been in this cloaked energy, in this energy of really just not being able to show yourselves to the world, to come out. Okay, maybe there was fear or consternation around, they just want me to pull a charm for some reason. I didn't do this for any other group. Oh, okay. So they have little, it's funny. Maybe this is just to lighten the mood or something. Little glasses here. It's like you're taking, that's crazy. They just said to take a mask off and they showed me that mask, you know, with the little handle, whatever that's called. Same thing. They just said you're taking the glasses off. And they're saying that you're going to be seeing yourself differently. I didn't even know that these were in my charm bowls, you know, in my charm bowl. I never saw that charm. Okay. Interesting. It's funny. So they're saying that you guys are actually going to see yourselves differently. That's the biggest change. There's going to be self-growth. There's going to be transition from an old version of you that you didn't resonate with, that wasn't even you. Okay. That you might have had to put on because of your environmental circumstances, they're saying. Whether it be the people you surrounded yourself with, the community that you were in, seeing a religious institution. Maybe some of you are leaving a community that was bound to a particular religion, and that made your identity be bound in a lot of ways. Okay. They're showing me the Eight of Swords. So you might have felt imprisoned in this community wherein they held up high certain values or beliefs that you don't resonate with, but you had to have a certain air about you that aligned to those, that institution. Okay. That's just one example they're giving me because they're showing me a really big church. Like, looks like the Midwest. It looks very, I don't know what the word is. Traditional, let's just say. And there I go yawning again. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's like they're stuck in time. That's how they're showing it to me. There's a lack of evolution here. So what they're showing me during this eclipse season is this grand evolution of self. And it's like a new skin. Okay. And, it's going to feel like freedom to you guys. They're showing me an eagle and they're showing me horses. So that those might be symbols for you guys during this time. Eagles and horses. Okay. That's the main thing that they wanted to highlight with the lepidolite. They're saying other things might show up a little bit later, in the reading. Okay. Let's get your significator card here. For my highest, from my highest and best spirit guides. Let me just see here. Because in the other two groups, when I opened up the deck, the significator card showed itself. Okay. That's interesting. They're saying that both are relevant to you guys. I have no idea how to pronounce this word. Hirate. Okay. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. And a similar message here. Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. You see how they both resonate with you guys? I feel as though you guys are very good at playing the earth game. I feel as though you guys might have resonated with the term starseed when it was in vogue, like 10 years ago. When that word came out, you might have felt like you were seen for the first time. Okay, that's that energy that I'm getting from you guys. Just really not of this earth. Not of this earth at all. Okay? I feel with the aspect of this stone being the peace stone, I think that some of you guys are finally coming into a place where you're going to feel at peace on the earth. Or in the earth. And it's a few messages I'm getting here, some bizarre ones. They're showing me some out-of-body experiences here that are going to show you, of course, this is only for a select few of you, but I'm going to deliver the message because it's here, because I keep seeing OBE, out-of-body experiences. And that's what I'm seeing in this card here. That you're going to have some profound, they're showing me the Three of Pentacles. Like you might have an experience where you're going to connect with a guide, with your galactic family, or you're going to be called up. I don't know. If this brings up any fear, that's not your message. Okay. This should bring up a sense of, I can't wait. Okay. It could be astral travel. It could be something more mundane, like in your dreams. But I have the sense that in this eclipse season, you're going to have some kind of connection with your, let's call it the starseed family, with your galactic family, with the angelics. No, not angelics. I just wanted to throw the net out farther, but they said no, not angelics. These are galactics. Okay, thank you. You're going to have some kind of profound experience that's going to tell you, we see you, we love you, we are here with you. You might see a meteor shower. They're showing me a meteor shower, something that's where you're going to see something in the sky. Oh, my cat is sticking her head in. She wants to come in, and I have to open the balcony door. 1 second, you guys. Okay, guys, that's actually part of the reading because the cat that came in was Pixie, and she's my galactic cat. As weird as that might sound. She's like of the stars. Oh my God. And now Simba's coming in. Let me close the door 1 second. Okay. I just love my guides because they show me the coolest things. So this is the down low on my 2 cats. I have 3 now. Some of you know I adopted the cat I was taking care of outside. But my 2 initial cats, Pixie and Simba, they represent the galactic and the caves, okay, or like Egyptian time, Atlantis and Egyptian, or galactic and Gaia, okay? Pixie is my galactic cat. So as she was pushing her face into the door, I was like, wow, the galactics want to come in to show themselves. And right after, Simba followed suit and shoved her little head through the little opening that I had. And she came in. And that is literally what we see in the cards. We have the stars, homesick, and we have earthed, learning how to be human. I can't explain it. It's just so crazy. I wish there was a video of what just happened here. That was just miraculous. But there's this feeling for you guys that during this period of time, there's a merging of consciousness for you with your earth consciousness, your human consciousness, and your galactic consciousness. Some of you are going to connect with your galactic being, okay, the you that is galactic, which some people call the higher self. They may not know that's the galactic being, but that's what I believe it is. For some of you who are not embodied, maybe your higher self is angelic, but for this group, you connect in with the galactics. I mean, some of you, please drop the alien emoji for me. Let me know that this resonates, because if it doesn't, it's not your group, because this is for a very specific group of people who have had a very hard time living on this planet. And I felt this my whole life. And the fact that you're getting a message, a beautiful message from the guides today with these 2 cards, that yes, we know that you're longing for home. We know that you've been homesick for the stars, but we are going to help you be here because you need to be here. We're going to help you remind you that you're in the world, but not of it, but you do need to be here for good reason. And they're coming in to show this to you now, because I'm guessing, without guessing, I'm being informed by my guides' thumbs up and yeses, is that what is about to unfold on the planet requires your presence and your participation. This is how I'm hearing it. And that's why the uncloaking is occurring now, why the mask is coming off, why you have to leave your communities, your homes, your place of origins, your families, your relationships, all of the people that could not accept you as you are or demanded that you be something that you are not. The reason why this transition is occurring is because your gifts, they're showing me the trines in the astrological chart. So this is a good time to look at your trines, your gifts. What did you come in with that maybe you're not aware of, okay? I have a sense already, they're showing me the high priestess, that your intuition is going to crack open at this time. You're going to come upon, I'm hearing, your grand giftedness at this time. Your ethereal galactic selves. That's what you're transitioning into at this time. And something is going to happen during this eclipse season. I think it's going to happen very soon for you guys. I can ask about this. Where a sign, something is going to happen that is going to shake you. That is going to, it almost feels like it's verging on scary, but wondrous and wonderful. And I think it's going to bring you to your knees in a good way. I think you're going to just cry. This happened to me when I was going through another chapter of my awakening. And it was right at the beginning of COVID. And I was stuck in this apartment with like there were so many problems, and I had like 30 patients, which I never have. It was just, I was working around the clock before I got my girls, and I was kind of in a transition period myself. And then it was lockdown, and I was in New York, and it was bananas, you guys. And I really was calling on my guides. I was like, I need tangible evidence that you are there, because I don't know how I'm going to make it. You know, I was having visions of the jab and what it was going to do. And that was a little later on. But anyway, I had visions of what was going to happen, and it was completely overwhelming for me. And I saw thousands of people dying, and yeah, it was crazy, you guys. I'll tell the story some other time. But I said, my guides, give me a sign very clearly that I am not alone here. You guys holding onto your chair? This is what they did. In this apartment, I had those blinds where you turn that very heavy plastic tubular thing. It's like this. You turn it, you know, and the blinds open. Just make sure that this is back where it should be. Are you ready, you guys? Oh my God, it gives me chills every time. It was hanging next to my curtain, and it went like this. Can you see? Is it in the camera? Okay, you seeing? It was straight, and it turned upward in the most unnatural way, you guys. I was covered, I shit you not, I was covered in chills, and I started like screaming, but also crying out of, not ecstasy, out of just like being ecstatic, okay? But I was terrified at the same time. And then as if, oh, I have another selenite brick here, as if it was not up at all, it just returned. It didn't slowly go down, it like dropped, almost a gravitational pull. And I was looking around like, oh my God, nobody saw that. I was alone. Yeah. So they just showed, I'm sorry if I'm very loud. It was a very intense moment for me. So they just showed that to me, you guys. There's going to be something undeniable that's going to show up. I'm thinking of one of my subscribers who always writes things like, where are my guides? Why are they not here? I feel like for you, my dear, I hope you choose this reading. Let me know. You're going to know who you are. Okay. You're of the stars. Okay. You've been asking for a while, where are my guides? Where are my guides? Listen, I pray that this happens for you. I feel like you might not believe it, but for all of you who have needed a sign, I feel like you guys are going to be shown something during this eclipse season so that you know that this transition that you're being pushed into is real and in like with divine intention. And you're protected and you're being guided now. And it's time to come out. It's time to show your work, show your talents. Okay. I'm even thinking about a gentleman that I've been corresponding with. I hope you chose this group. You too. You're going to be called out of the cave. Okay. Let me know if you're in this group. You know, you probably are getting chills. If you're questioning if it's you if you're feeling chills in your body. You know who I'm talking about. Sorry, my cat is scratching her scratchy rug, if you can hear that. They're hungry for dinner because I'm late. Okay. My highest and best spirit guides, show me what is shifting for my group number 3s here. Show me what else is showing for is shifting for my group number 3s. Show me very clearly, please. What is shifting for my group number 3s? Okay. King of Cups. What is that about? Okay. 5 of Wands. Okay. I don't know what you guys have been going through. They showed me a very stifling community, a space, a place with people that you couldn't be yourself. With the Five of Wands, I mean, this is a card of straight up fighting. Okay. It feels as though with the King of Cups, you are literally being lifted up and out of a place where you are battling to be in your authentic self with the King of Cups here. It feels as though divine is lifting you up and out of a space where you have been battling yourself, your identity, who you are, your energy, stifling your emotions, and placing you in a position where you can be completely seen, completely who you are, and not only be free in that, but be nourished and fulfilled because of it. Are you guys hearing me? You are about to feel so fulfilled and so nourished in a way you haven't before. And it is because you are releasing a false identity, a false self, a false community, a false partner, a false home, something that hasn't served you for a long time. And you're releasing the narrative that you don't belong here, because you do belong here. You may not be of this world, but you are in it. And your guides are going to help you find a way to be in it without all of this difficulty, without all of this nonsense. And not just to leave that behind, but in your coming out party, you are going to receive all that glory. They're showing me the Six of Wands there. All of the victory that will validate your coming out. Show me more about the King of Cups here, please. Show me more about what is going to happen. Please show me very clearly for this group. Show me very, very clearly. The Fool. Wow, all three groups got variations of similar messages. And the Ten of Cups. They said just pull the next one. Wow, this is like a big deal, you guys. They're just validating. I mean, I can't make this up. They're just validating what I just said. As you come out of hiding, as you release those people, those circumstances, those experiences that helped you maintain the narrative that you're not of the earth, and you can't live here anymore, and you're just longing for the day that you transition in death, okay? Because they kept showing me that before. And I said, like, please remove that from my mind. But they said it's part of the story. Some of you might have actually wished your lives away. And God bless you for still being here. They are saying that this is the time that you are meant to start new with the Fool. This is the time to come out in the sun. To come out. And what did they say before, you guys? They said that when they lift you up and out of these circumstances, the Five of Wands, this fighting, battling energy, just to be you, just to be who you are, you're not going to just be freed of that, but a whole new life is going to start for you, and you're going to be deeply fulfilled. The Fool and the Ten of Cups. I mean, they literally said that before these two cards showed up. Now, I have to ask about this, and then we'll get the last oracle card and we'll close out. Guides, show me about your communication with your loved ones here. Okay? You are saying that they're going to get a very clear sign, symbol that they are not alone. That's going to help them stay on the earth and fulfill their mission here and raise the vibration of the collective. That's what this group is here to do, I'm hearing. to lift up the vibration of the collective. You have to come out, okay? But you can't do that without your cup being filled. And so that's what's going to happen. So I want you to validate to me, show us the magic. Don't let me down now, please. Show me the magic that is you showing up for this group. That meteor shower, that star falling across the sky, that whatever it might be, that bizarre moment of that, you know, that drapery rod lifting up. Show them that this is going to happen. Okay, so the tower just came crashing down. Okay, so what I just heard is that your reality is going to come crashing down in the best possible way. The new earth is not a new timeline. It is a new reality for you guys. A whole new reality. Something literal, like lightning striking. And you see these two possums with that's so cute. These two possums with this blanket down here about to catch these children. That's the message from the guides. We got you. We're going to catch you. When this comes crumbling down, okay, the Five of Swords, you know, you're longing for home. Your home is crashing down. We are here to save you. We are here to catch you. That's one card. I feel like there's one more that they want to show us, that they're going to be there for you. Show us. If there is another card, I think I'm getting that right. Yes, there is another card. Then show it to me, please. Thank you so much that you're going to be there for this group, the guides. Okay. Ooh, the Eight of Pentacles. So that's an interesting card. Why? Because it has nothing to do with the Eight of Pentacles. It has to do with the number 8. Are you guys the ones that visited my last video? There were only a few hundred of you. Are you guys my group who went and listened to the meaning of the number 8? Let me know in the comments down below. Because that's what the Eight of Pentacles... I mean, they could have thrown out any 8, but, you know. They're giving me the word effortless here. They are saying that this is going to feel effortless, where the Eight of Pentacles is like an effortful card. It's almost like the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? But they also are showing me the 8 for good reason, because something magical is about to go down for you guys. So if you didn't listen to my last video on the meaning of the number 8s, it is for you. Okay? I don't want to go through everything I talked about in that video. Go watch it. Now, let's get one final oracle card for this group. Show us the outcome of the eclipse season, please. I mean, they gave us the story here, but is there anything else you want to tell my group number 3s about their eclipse season, please? Anything else? Show me the card clearly. I don't want to guess. Show me the card really clearly now. Okay. That's stuck. Ooh, the Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bring unconsciousness to light. I love that. So that's that idea where you guys might have not saw the potential in this life to be able to be here, to be able to thrive, to be able to be who you are. But now the potential is going to be shown to you with this sign and this symbol from the guides. It just feels like there is potential and possibility for you guys living on this planet that you didn't think was possible. And I think it's very interesting because we're looking at the Seas of Mintaka, these crystal clear waters. And I can't help but think of that original message about seeing yourselves clearly. The perspective of yourself is going to change because you're transitioning from an old part of you to a new part. And this one is one of clarity with the Seas of Mintaka. You're going to see with crystal clear clarity who you are and what you're meant to do in this life. And you're going to be massively helped by your galactic team in a very no-nonsense way, in a very evident way, in a way that you can point to. And I believe that this is going to happen sooner rather than later. And you're going to be afforded an opportunity to live a different life, full on in your identity, full on in your authentic spirit, not needing to mince words, not needing to hold yourself back or make yourself quiet. I just feel like a lot of you guys have been muted or quieted in your life. And I feel like this season of the eclipse season, oh my God, I can't find my words anymore, is bringing to light your authentic spirit, who you are on a soul level, and giving you permission as well as the actual path, the road on which to be exactly that, exactly you. And everything that isn't serving you is really leaving. I really feel as though you guys are having a massive identity shift. I don't know if you have the eclipse at your 12th or your first house, but it feels as though there's a massive change in identity. It could also be the 8th house with the 8 of Pentacles here and the idea of death and rebirth. But that's what I feel for you guys, is something major is changing in the sense of who you are and your capacity to be seen by the world in a way that feels exalted, in a way that feels rewarding, that feels exhilarating in some ways. And your guides are going to show up for you to let you know that you are meant to be here at this time. And they're going to show you the way to your soul mission. I'm hearing to your soul mission with crystal clear clarity. And that unconsciousness to light, bringing unconsciousness to light, is about your soul mission, you guys. It is something about your remembering who you are on a galactic level, on a soul level. Yeah. And at the bottom of the deck, we have star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Okay. I do think that there's going to be a resurgence of gifts and a resurgence of understanding of who you are on a soul level. And this next chapter of your life is going to be living in that authentic spirit of who you are on that level. Okay, you guys, I'm feeling the connection flickering, so I'm going to close out there. Let me know if this reading resonated, please. But if nothing else, you guys, I send you so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care.